There we go. How are we getting on, lads? It's a very, very, very Merry Christmas to you and all your family, lads. And thank you very, very much for your support throughout 2005. Did I say 2005? 2025. By the way, I've only had two so far, so don't worry about that. Anyway, good to have you along. So just let me know where you are and what you're doing. So it's just gone 22:31 here in downtown Bangkok. And Ari, hello, Ari, and thank you very much for your support. I really, really, really appreciate it. You've been a loyal supporter to me, and I really appreciate that. Fair play to you. And we have it's Crazy Fish. Merry Christmas Day. Sorry I didn't get down to the well bar the night after. I just couldn't hack it. Harry very generously gave me the virus that he had, and I'm just over it. I'm just over it. But it's good to have you along. You're back in Poland, I assume. Oh, sorry, I beg your pardon. It's not JP. I made a mistake. That's the second mistake tonight. My God Almighty, we leave it at that. Good to have you. Good to have you. Good evening, and that's from SBALOGH53. Sorry for my pronunciation, so I just spell instead. Merry Christmas, Dave, and chat in Australia, and that's from Daniel Leeson 3100. Hello to you, and hopefully Harry is all good. It's crazy if he is. He's 100%. He really is 100%. And thanks very much. That's herself there, rare cameo appearance. And Jess-BS2JW, cheers, foot of snow fell here last night. Let me know where you are. Where I'm from, even in Ireland, we don't get snow at Christmas, and we don't get snow here. And we have Motel 1604 Coventry, England. Love the channel, Dave. Fair play to you. Good to have you along, and a very Merry Christmas to you and all your family. Brian Super Blue 52, is that right? BRYN Super Blue 52. Hey up, mate. Merry Christmas to you as well, and a Happy New Year. And just call me Steve. I'll do that. It's a lot easier. It's a lot easier. And we have John Roach 6542. Merry Christmas. I've been watching your show for quite a while now and always enjoy the content. Cheers from Australia. Good to have you. Good to have you indeed. There's lots more to come. Lots more to come indeed. All the guys who've helped me out and buy me a coffee, I just want to say I've gone through the whole list for the last year. And in the next video that's coming up, I think tomorrow evening, there's a full listing of everybody who supported me on Buy Me a Coffee throughout the year. And thanks very much for that, lads. I really do appreciate it. Daniel Leeson, haha, and we don't get snow here. Well, we don't get snow here, and we don't get snow here either. That's the Gaelic word for Ireland, by the way. Merry Christmas from Ottawa in Canada. And that's what is it? I'll have to spell it. The HUNAT. There's something. The Hun at work. Sorry. When everything is together like that, it's very hard to read. It's like the Thai language. That's the way they write. They write everything together. They don't have the spaces in their words. I don't know how I managed to read anything. So there you go. Jess-BS2JW was in Norbury last 2 weeks, now coastal Maine. My God, if you're in Maine, I assume it's a bit chilly. Merry Christmas, brother, from Shamrock AM. Merry Christmas to you. Let me know where you are. And we have Sean Moore 25. Happy Christmas, lads. Happy Christmas to you, Sean Moore. I'm going to show you. We can't do this after 1 a.m. I mean, do this after 1 a.m. here in Thailand, because it is not allowed. It is not allowed to do it at all after 1 a.m. Oh, I swear to God. I swear to God, that is going down very, very well. I'll show you how I have it. Okay, so basically, I have my limes pre-sliced. There you are. There they are. And pipped as much as I can. And I add the lime with ice, and I also have Sing 0% Sing soda, and it goes down a treat. And that's something I don't do a lot or as much as people think I do, but I do it enough. Indeed I do. Watching from Cheshire, England, this is Shamrock AM. Good stuff. I assume by your handle that you're not originally from Cheshire, or maybe your family are from the old sod. What's that? Hey, is that Healy? Is that how you pronounce it? Healy Bangkok 1. Merry Christmas, Dave. And Harry, raise a glass to Steady Eddie. That's a very good suggestion. There you go. Listen, lads, this is for Steady Eddie, Ed Sweeney, who passed away this week. One of the most inspirational, and I mean that. I've watched his videos since he became ill, and he's been one of the most inspirational individuals. And I say this, not just YouTubers, individuals I've ever had the pleasure of watching or listening to. He was an absolute stoic in his during his illness, and absolute legend indeed. So raise a glass to Steady Eddie, Ed Sweeney. There we go. And we have, yes, 1916, that shirt. There you go. Yes, indeed. There it is. I've got one in green. I've got one in white. You know this from the videos. If you don't know what it's about, I won't go into politics. Well, it is. Well, it's to celebrate. It's to celebrate or commemorate our struggle for our independence in 1916. And that's what the shirt is all about. And it has the proclamation of the Republic of Ireland on the back. But I won't go through that with you because I'd have to turn around and I don't want to turn me back to you. So, Merry Christmas from the 27th County, Liverpool. Jesus Christ, you mean the 33rd county, because there are 32 counties in Ireland, but I know what you mean about the 27th, the 26th in the Republic. Fair play to you. And XMX-E6N, Merry Christmas from New Orleans. Good to see you. Well, good to see you from New Orleans or New Orleans. Great stuff. Fair play, son of a gun. We'll have some fun on the bio. Am I right in that? I don't know. Mate, where are we here? So no, it's Motel 1604. So what do you Dave, enjoy your gin. I'm having a San Miguel. Happy Christmas. Love from England. R.I.P. Eddie. Well, cheers to you and cheers to Eddie. Ari is raising a glass as well. Fair play to you. And we have great to meet you the other night in the Well Bar. This is John Paul. And met him in the Well Bar the other night. The Well Bar is just down there. I'm down in Koh Chang with Owen for Christmas. Would be great to catch up when we get back to Bangkok at the start of January. Absolutely. I look forward to that. Just send me an email, or I hope you have my number, but send me an email and I'll send you my number, John Paul. John Paul's a countryman of mine, but he lives in Poland. Not that he lives in Poland, but he happens to live in Poland. Excuse me, lads. Russell. Is that Russell? Yeah, it is Russell G. Russell G 3091. Hey, Dave. Merry Christmas. Enjoying Samsung with Sing Lemon Soda, no sugar. Russell from Bang Luang. Fair play to you. There you go. Cheers. Do you know that's one of the easiest things to drink? It really is. Gin. Well, you see, you can buy your Gordons, you can buy your Blue Sapphire, you can buy your Tanqueray. Gilby's is probably one of the cheapest. It's one of the cheapest that you can get in Thailand. But I can tell you, if you add the right mixer, like the lemon soda, and a squeeze of lime, you know, it doesn't really make any difference. It really doesn't. It's still gin is or Gilby's is a good quality gin. And John Paul, R.I.P. Eddie, absolutely. And Daniel Leeson, thank you very much indeed. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for your help, for your support. Honestly, lads, it's stuff like this that helps me, gives me the enthusiasm. I'm always enthusiastic when I try to be. Even when I had the last 3 videos, I had the virus. It was influenza B. That's what it was. That's what Harry had, and that's what I got from him. And God, it wasn't. I wasn't floored with it, but it did enough on my feet. It was a pain in the ass, and I made a video on Succumbit last week. The small-brained Farang or Westerners, whatever. And again, I say no offense. I include myself in all these things. It's just a title. It's just it's just a video. But that morning, I was feeling it. I really was. But the breakfast in the bus stop there in Soy for Nana, 155 Thai baht. That was absolutely excellent. It really was. It really was. So, did you get a double? Did you get a double for breaking the glass? Oh, in the last live stream, well remembered. She doesn't know. She didn't know. She's there now in the corner there, doing her thing. But it wasn't noticed. So don't mention the war. Merry Christmas, Dave. Yes, fair play to you. Thank you, Brendan J. Hunt. Good to have you. Very Merry Christmas to everyone. Have a peaceful day. That's Mountain View. Hello, Mountain View -J7W. God, these handles that keep me on my toes. They really are. Fair play to you, lads. Great imagination. Raise a glass for Eddie. There we go, John Paul. There we are. Wonderful stuff. Let me know what you're doing for tonight. And is that Beacon? I'll just spell it. Beacon OZSTOICA Adventure 7794. Happy Christmas to you from a fellow Irishman from Galway living in Hoyhen. I'm happy I came across your live stream. Quite Christmas Eve for me, and I'm moving house tomorrow. Well, the best of luck with that. There's a Galway fella on YouTube. I forget his name. He goes around Galway and he talks about what's happening. I'd love to remember his name. I'd pass it on to you, but I watch him. I watch a lot. I watch a lot of the Irish YouTubers. Bog Trotter, especially in Dublin, another fantastic Irish YouTuber. And that chapter, I forget his name as well. Mike, that chapter, he's millions of subscribers anyway. Good to have you along. Brendan J. Hunt, I think the Thai vodka, rum and blended whiskey are all pretty damn good. Not top shelf quality, but not bad at all. Well, I agree. I've often said it about Leo. Leo's very drinkable, not top shelf at all, but yes, it's drinkable. You can drink it. But some of the other stuff, I just wouldn't. I'm not going to mention because you can't say things. I always say that you can't mention things like that in Thailand. You can't be negative. But I just say that Leo's all right. Leo's drinkable. Indeed, it is. There's a Thai gin called Charles House Gin, and Charles House Gin, I'll just say it's very drinkable. It's drinkable and it's very cheap. This stuff for a 750 milliliter bottle, $3.94. Is it $3.94? It's about $3.94 Thai baht. Charles House Gin is about it's about 100 baht cheaper, more or less. And you can get it in macro. Daniel Leeson 310, haha, there you go. And Unbroken Man, Robert English 8744. How are you? Nice to see you. Motel 1964, glass raise for Eddie. Fair play to you. But if you're take my advice on the gin. You don't have to spend. It's 1,000 baht. It's 894. It's 900 baht for a Gilbey's 750 milliliter, and then you're going over the 1,000 baht for the Blue Sapphire and the Tanqueray and all the rest. It's all good stuff, but you don't have to. That's so much more drinkable on a night. It really is. And Beacon. Yeah, okay. My name is Brendan. The nickname is Beano. Sorry for the confusing name. It's Beano Stonic. It's Stoic. Is it Stoic Adventures? Yes, I know the guy you're talking about. The Unbroken Man. That's him. That's him. That's the one. The Unbroken Man. Thanks for reminding me. He does very, very. Do you know what? He has an originality about him. That's what makes a difference for me, for YouTubers. He has an originality about him, that the way he presents his videos and the way he talks. He's very good. He's very good, and he does it very well. And long may he continue. I used to work in Air Square for Dunn Stores years ago. At DER Derberg 8030. Hi Dave, I'm 48 years old. I love your videos. I was hoping to run into you when I was in Bangkok in September. Maybe next time I will stick you for lunch and a beer. Good stuff. Send me an email. 5timeslucky@gmail.com. That's 5timeslucky@gmail.com. And I'll send you my phone number and we can hook up. And Merry Christmas, Dave and family. Wishing you a great 2026. Keep up the good stuff. Enjoy the gin. Thanks a million. Thanks a million. Here we go. Harry is asleep in there. One thing you might not know about this apartment is it's bloody small. It's bloody small. I mean, we got the door. The door is down there. Where is it? There. The door is down there. The bedroom door is behind me, and the door outside to the pool area, or the main concourse, is there. It's very small. It's very small indeed. They sell dog boxes here. They really do. Good times. Any news on the meetup? This is James. James, I would hope in the new year. That's the best I can tell you. She wants to go off for New Year's down to Pattaya. I think we're going down to Pattaya on the 30th or 31st. Excuse me. She asked me what did I want to do, and I said Bansang. What's the Bangsang Heritage Hotel, or what's it? Somebody will remind me. It's on the beach. Is it Heritage Hotel? But it's wonderful, and I find Bansang is very relaxing, and you can have a good old time. But she asked Harry, and Harry wants to go to Pattaya because there's hotels there with the play areas and the water slides and stuff like that. So it looks like we're going to be down in Pattaya for New Year's with death warmed up. I did that video, and lots of people got offended by that. I include myself, but I couldn't resist it. I was using the GoPro. I don't use the GoPro so much anymore, but I walked up and down Beach Road that day. That was the death warmed up orang. And it was just guys just walking around, and they would look forlorn. And it was about 11 o'clock in the morning, and they were walking around and sitting around on their own, and it looked like they'd no direction, whatever. But there you go. I look forward to doing a video when I'm down there. Unbroken Man just uploaded. Well, good stuff. I'll have a look. I'll have a look after this. Not after this. After the stream. He's very consistent. Great Galway man. Taxi to Leo. Jesus, good for you. Good man. Good afternoon. Merry Christmas. I hope you're feeling better. I am. I've still got, it always happens to me. I get over whatever it is I had, and then I get a sinus thing. It's very, very mild. Mild when I say I don't feel ill at all. But when I drink alcohol is not great for any kind of infection, mucus kind of thing. I don't want to go into too much detail on that, because it dehydrates you, but I don't give a shit. I'm going to live my life. There you go. Hi, Dave. This is Motel 1604. Hi, Dave. Any more great content or rants for 2026? I value your information about Thailand. Loads. The next video, it's on this machine. It's on this computer as I talk to you. What the hell was it? What the hell is it? Oh my God. I can't even, hang on. I do remember. I know what it is. I'll remember in a second. I was talking about it this morning. Oh yeah. Being what do you call it? God, it's on the tip of my tongue. It's been Billy No Mates. Well, it's Billy No Mates, and it's a loner. A loner. That's what it's about. It's about being a loner. I was talking to a good friend of mine last night, Irish Paul. And if you're watching, fair play to you. Hello, Irish Paul. He's from Dublin. He's got 10 years on me, but he spent a lot of time in Australia. And he just said to me, by watching my videos, he reckoned I was a loner. And I used to think that that was a stigma all my life. But to be honest with you, it's like a badge of honor now. Oh, yeah, I'm a loner. I am a loner. And that's what the video is about. It's about being a loner, and that most fellas who come to Thailand are the same. They're loners. Thailand is more or less designed for loners because we travel here alone. Fellas will walk around Pattaya alone. They go to the bar alone. You meet up with some fellas sitting at the bar and you're talking to them, but that's only a fleeting friendship. And you meet a floozy and you go back and you do all this kind of stuff and you wake up the next morning and you're on your own. And that's what Thailand's all about. That's my view. That's what it's designed. Laz, Merry Christmas Day from Job Octane. Job Octane, Merry Christmas to you. And RIJFERG, Merry Christmas to you. Fair play to you and your family. And Motel 1604, thumbs up, Dave, for good people from around the world. Yes, indeed. It's good to have you all there. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. I'm 62. I'll be 62 in November 2026. And I never realized, I never thought, and none of us ever did, that we'd be able to be doing something like this. When I was in my 20s and 30s, this didn't exist. Life was so different. It's amazing. And the one thing that doesn't change is the alcohol we drink. All technology has moved forward and all the rest of it, we've moved forward. But 30 years ago, you could still be drinking a bottle of Gilbey's and you could still be drinking a pint of Guinness and a pint of Carlsberg and all those things. Use all 7665. Happy Christmas, Victor Dave from County Wexford, Garmin. I hope you have a good one. Jesus, of course, I'm from Dublin. I spent many, many, many years, summer's holidays in Wexford. I had a boat down in Cahor, Donoughmore to be exact, on the road there beyond River Chapel. Jesus Christ, I spent a beautiful summer coming out of Cahor Harbour and fishing for mackerel. Them were the days. And it's wonderful. Merry Expat. Oh, I'm going back a bit here. Thumbs up, Dave, for the go. Yeah, we have that and that. Yeah, so we're back where we are. Yeah, so it's good to have you around from Wexford. And it's Swedish Globetrotter. Merry Christmas to you. Fair play to you and everyone from Sweden. And Taxi to Leo, I'm the same. Travel alone, always, total freedom. That is for sure. That's what I think. And I was inspired by talking to Irish Paul on the phone last night about being a loner. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm not antisocial. As you know, I mean, here we are. But to be honest with you, I prefer to go. If I was going out on a night on the town in Bangkok, I'm on my own. I don't want to be curtailing somebody else's plans, because I go at my own pace. I'll go and sit at a bar. I'll sit up in I'll tell you where I sit. I sit in Fitzgerald's in Soy 4 and watch life go by and talk to whoever's there and have a beer or whatever. Excuse me. And monitor the situation. But in my older vintage, my vintage now, I wouldn't take a floozy from Soy 4, because one of the things I noticed from sitting, drinking, looking out onto the street, you see the girls going off and coming back, and you say to yourself, Jesus Christ, would I be going there, or would I be going there and I wouldn't be going there? But total freedom for sure, Taxi. Total freedom for sure. Alex Mansfield -T9I. You are like many Irishmen I know, Dave. You have a great turn of phrase. If fellas can't take a joke, they're on the wrong channel. Fair play to you. Thank you very much, Alex. I swear to God, a lot of people don't get it. A lot of people don't, not excluding present company. A lot of people don't get it. It's a bit of banter, it's a bit of crack, you know, and if you poke a bit of fun, but you're poking fun at yourself all the time, and that's what it is. That's what it is. I don't have any animosity towards anybody at all. I mean, on some of my videos, I talk about fish and chips and all this kind of stuff, but it's all good fun. It's all good fun. I mean, but true as God, true as God. The amount of, I would say, let's just say British YouTubers who come to Thailand and make videos about, let them make videos about fish and chips. Fair play to them. Fair play to them. But it gives me the opportunity to have a go. You know, and everyone's entitled to have a go. British comedy is probably the best comedy in the world, and it's built on having a go at themselves. The Brits are the best people in the world for laughing at themselves. They really are. They really are. But fair play to you. Thanks very much indeed, Alex. I appreciate that. And Job Octane is one of my other handles. This is Laz. Jesus, Laz, I didn't know that. Laz is a great supporter of this channel and a great supporter of me. And fair play to you, Laz. Laz is in Oklahoma. Is that right? Just correct me if I'm wrong. As Laz is in Oklahoma. I didn't realize that. Fair play to you. Fair play to you, Laz. Good to have you along. We'll have to get together on Google Meet soon. Please send me an email, 5timeslucky@gmail.com, and we'll organize a chat on Google Meets. We used to talk on Skype, but Skype is gone. Daniel Leeson 310059 in the chat, 20 likes. Hit the like button, fellas. Fair play to you, lads. Please hit the like button. It does help. It really does help. I've been neglecting me gin while I'm talking. Mutter C2746. Almost all Thai YouTubers say everything good. Say everything is good in Thailand, and Farang should not complain. Thanks for taking the piss. There you go. This is the thing. You know, I'm not doing it. I'm going to get some ice. Give me a second. I'll swing the thing around like this so you can see me while I'm doing it. I'm not saying it for the sake of saying it, but it's just the way I am. I can't stand. I'm not going to mention names. I might mention a few names after a few of these. The ice is here, but I'll keep it country. Hang on, I'll keep it country. Let's swing this around here. Yeah, so I'll keep it country. There's the ice, and we have the lime behind us. Here we go on the chopping board. I'll be on the chopping board if she gets wind of half the things we're talking about, or we will talk about here. That's for sure. So we give it a squeeze in there. There it goes. There's the lime in there. And guess what? You see, born and bred in Dublin, come prepared. Come prepared. So we get the gilbies here. And we measure her out. Now, this is an Irish measuring shot glass. It's a decent one. There you are. In you go. There we are. Put the lid back on. Keep it fresh. Put the stirrer in. Oh, I forgot to get me soda. Wait a second. Get me soda here. 1 second. Where the fuck is the soda? There we are. Boom. There we are. So, we've got all our ingredients. I feel like, you ever watch Fanny Craddock? If you're my age, she was on TV in the UK years ago. Fanny Craddock, making stuff. Well, she made food and I make these things. Isn't that wonderful? That is wonderful. I lost my vocation. I was never a barman. I worked in a few pubs in Dublin, but I was serving when I was a kid. But I was a lounge boy. I wasn't a barman. So Daniel loves music. Great. Greetings from Germany. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you. I don't speak much German at all. I know Silent Night is a German carol. I don't know what it is. I used to know how to say it in German. I don't. My sister, God rest her, used to work in Munich at one stage in her life. And Taxi Cleo, Fitzgerald's is the only place I frequent in Soy 4. Great people, Yeah, you hit the nail on the head. Fitzgerald's a great people watching spot. Take my advice, lads. If you go down to Soy 4 at night, go into Fitzgerald's Irish pub. It's just beyond the bus stop, or is it just before the bus? No, it's just after the bus stop. The bus stop pub restaurant. And there's no girls in there, and you can actually sit there in peace, and you can just sit on the, with have this thing overlooking the street, and you can sit and you relax, and you can watch it all unfold in front of you. It's wonderful. Fitzgerald's is a wonderful spot for that. You can get the Guinness in there is not bad at all. The Kilkenny is, well, you can't go wrong with Kilkenny. Kilkenny travels. Guinness doesn't necessarily travel. Kilkenny travels. Great suggestion. Well, hang on. I'm not ignoring that. I just want to go back here. Almost tell you. Yeah. Okay. Daniel says, greetings from Jeremy. We have that. And we have Fitzgerald's is the only place. And we have special guest, Irish Times, hoping too much. So this is NWILS6944. Okay. Well, if that's Irish Times, very happy Christmas to you as well. And Motel 1604. Hey, Dave, do you earache from your missus for drinking? I do from my Thai girlfriend. She doesn't actually. She's very, I tell you one thing about my one. She's very traditional. All her brothers drink, and all her brothers drink and drive. That's another thing. It seems to me to be par for the course. But she'll encourage me to do it if her brothers are around. She likes to see me drinking with them. The beer bandit. That will happen, and I'll get the camera will be rolling. That will happen over the course of the next week or so when the family are together. I hope I'll get it going. But she doesn't really mind. She's getting on to me a bit when the gin was getting out of hand. She was getting on to me about the blood pressure, but it's not out of hand at the moment. It's not out of hand. This is only the third time this week, and it's what day is today? Today's Wednesday. It's the third day. There's fourth day. Okay. I'm digging a hole for myself here, and Job Octane, yes, good man, and like from Motel 1604. I lived 4 years in Soy 22. Job Octane. This is Laz. Laz has a great pedigree for Thailand. He really does. He could tell us all a few stories. But Soy 22. Could I live in Soy 22? Yes. Could I survive in Soy 22? I don't think so. I don't know. I wouldn't have the discipline. To control myself. Alex Mansfield, and it's -T9I. I'm English, and I love all the banter. We can take a joke. These days, we've got to fish and chips, patia. There you go. Fair play to you. It's all about the crack. Because it doesn't really matter. I've said this a million times. Nothing really matters. Steady Eddie is gone. My sister is gone. There's lots that happened, and you never know the day nor the hour. My mother used to say that. You never know the day nor the hour. She used to say it every Christmas. My mother used to say, whatever she say, be happy. We don't know where we be this time next year. And she was right. If you start worrying about dying, one day you'll be, your worries will come true. That's for sure. And euthanasia, that's a great handle. Yo, my favorite YouTuber. What's up, Dave? Happy Christmas to you. That's a wonderful handle indeed. In the name of the Father, Ted Drink. There you go. I actually worked with him. I worked in the entertainment industry in Ireland in a different life years and years ago. I shared a bus home with Angeline Ball from The Commitments. That's what her stage name is on. She was the blonde one. When they were singing Mustang Sally, she was the blonde one at the back. And I worked with her in the Olympia Theatre in Dublin in 1984. God, 84, 85. Just that was she made the film at the time? I'm not sure, I forget. But I ended up on a 27B bus with her going home. We were in a holiday camp in County Meath, getting a bus back to Dublin. And I actually worked in the Olympia Theatre with Kelly. What's his name? Frank Kelly, who was father, whatever, in the drink, whatever is it, father Jack and Father Ted. So I have a bit of pedigree, lads. I have a bit of pedigree. There you are. So Taxi to Leo, are there still plenty of hot ladies to be found around the pool area in Wigwang apartment? Yeah, outside here. Absolutely. There was one there today. I swear to God Almighty. You know the way they wear these wetsuits? She was wearing a wetsuit. It was painted onto her. And the contours. I had to be mindful of the fact that there was other people around and there was kids swimming in the pool, and I just couldn't enjoy a lingering look. I couldn't enjoy a lingering look. But there's lots of them there. Soldier Fields 7239. Merry Christmas from Portland, Oregon. There you go. What's the mountain? What's the volcano in Portland, Oregon? Isn't there a volcano up around that Mount? What is it? I had a friend of mine from Dublin who used to work in Portland. We all have friends from Ireland who worked in America, that's for sure. But good to have you along, Portland, Oregon. Fair play to you. And Tony Davey 5268. How are you? From Tony. I'm great, Tony. It's good to have you along. And hail, Tony Davey says, fair play to you. Brian Street 7377. Merry one, mate. Though that shot glass was for Pochi. It is. This thing here. This is a proper shot glass. I mean, you get them and you get them, but this is the deal. This is the, that's the deal. It's an Irish shot glass. It's an Irish shot. Does it sit on the top? It sits on the top of the Gilbey's just perfectly. It gives it a bit of elegance. Does you not think so? It gives a bit of elegance to the bottle. It really does. It really does. If you want to get an Irish gin, Drumshambo Gunpowder Gin. Drumshambo Gunpowder Gin is the Irish gin to get. Anyway, where are we going here? Tomac 447. Merry Christmas, mate. Greetings from Bychester. Fair play to you, lads. Good to have you. Good to have you. Greetings to you as well. Philip W6W5M. Now, I tell you, these handles are getting more and more difficult as we go on, but we'll keep going. Merry Christmas to you and your family. I'm from Liverpool, but I live in Sakan. I know it. For the last 7 years, your channel is so much fun and love watching you. All the best. That's on the way in to Bangkok from the south. If you're coming in from Phuket, I think you'll probably correct me. I think it's the southern area of Samut Sakan. I think you're right. Well, good to have you. Out in Asia, I'm going to a nice buffet tomorrow. $60. I hope it keeps fine. I hope it's nice. Let us know how it goes. $60 sounds like to me in Thailand, if you're paying $60, you should get a nice time for that. You really should. Gin is the most highly unappreciated spirit, Chuck from Papagonia. Is that Papalonia? Papagonia. Well, I think it's underrated. I do. I really do. It's a lot easier to drink than whiskey. It's a lot more palatable than vodka. It's a lot easier than beer. And it just goes down a treat. Absolutely, indeed. Can you get Hendrick's gin? You can. That's a great question, Tomac 447. I neglected to say Big C. Big C has it all, or Top Supermarket as well. They got a Top Supermarket's got a more extensive range. But Big C has it all, really. You can get Hendrix. It's over 2,000 baht per bottle for Hendrix. I owe it to myself. That I will get the Hendrix. It's the one I haven't drank so far. I've drank Gordon's, I drank Gilby's, Bombay Sapphire. I've drank. I actually drank the Thai one. The Thai one. Charles House chain, but I haven't had the Hendrix yet. Good, thanks for bringing that up. Actually, I think I remember you from Ricardo's. I don't know. I maybe I've been there. I hope I have. And this is Trade Alpha 1982. Let me know more about Ricardo's. Jog me memory. Mount Hood. Mount Hood. Not sure. I'm really not sure. But let me know. Mount Hood. I'm not sure at all. The only Hood I know is Robin Hood. Robin Hood up in Sukhumvit 33. That goes down so well. It really does. I tell you, I'm on the crest of a wave. I'm on the crest of a wave with this channel. It's great to get the feedback from you guys. It's great to get the support from you guys. It really means a lot to me. It really does indeed. It's absolutely fantastic to have you all here. And Motar 1604, Dave, do you miss the West? Do you miss the West at all? I do, I suppose. I do. Like normally I do. But I couldn't bring myself unless I wouldn't say, you should never say never. You should never say never. I don't know what my circumstances will be in the morning. I don't know what they'll be next week. So I never say never. But if I've got a choice in it, I wouldn't like to go back to live in Ireland. I believe it's gone to the dogs. I believe it's gone downhill so much. And it's the same for every part of Europe. And I do miss, what I miss is probably not there anymore. That's all I'd say. And if I ever did go back to Ireland, I'd never live in Dublin. Because Dublin's not Dublin anymore. I'd live out west. I'd be down in Kerry, down in the southwest. That's where I'd be. Away from all the shit. Well, hopefully away from all the shit. I don't know if you can get away from all the shit there. Trade Alpha 1982. The Shining with Jack Nicholson was made in Mount Hood, Timberlane Lodge. Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know at all. I didn't know. Jack Nicholson was a great campaigner, absolutely. And Nick HUYSKENS. Hello from Canada, Nick. Well, hello to you as well. And a very Merry Christmas to you. And Gilby's or Gordon's. I would go for Gordon's, but I think that's the placebo effect. That's what I'll say. Because Gordon's is nice. Gordon's is very, very nice. But Gilby's is just as nice. Especially when you have had as many. It's actually wonderful. But I'll answer the question. Gordon's, yeah. Gordon's would be better. Gordon's has the regulator on the top of the bottle. That's in Ireland, that's not civilized. They don't trust you. There's no regulator on the top of that. It's the smell that really gets you. Do you know that? It's the smell of gin. It's a very reassuring, maternal, all good things smell. It really is. But Gordon's, yeah. Gilby's a Gordon's it would be. And Mega Anti-Mason. That's another great handle. And Mega Anti-Mason. Fair play to you, lads. You've got great imagination. Not back in Ireland for Christmas. No way, Jose. No way, Jose. Stay here where it's warm. Good day, Patia MD. I've heard of you before. Fair play to you. Good to have you along. Good day to you. Fair play to you. Um, Mount St. Helens. Is that Mount St. Helens? Where is Mount St. Helens? Is that in St. Helena, the island? No, I don't know. I don't know. I'm displaying my ignorance there. Philip W6W5M. Talk about handles. That's another great one. Yes, Samut Sakan is about 40 kilometers from Bangkok. It's where all the seafood comes from. Yes, I know it. We stopped there with her and our bank crowd on the way back from South Thailand, somewhere down there with our bank crowd. About 6 months ago, we stopped in a seafood restaurant and I wouldn't eat it. I just can't. I not seafood, but the stuff they were eating. Transparent. They were like marbles, but they were big and there were eggs floating in this kettle thing, with a rim on it. And it just wasn't nice. It wasn't worth it. For me, it's not worth it. Life is too short for bloody seafood. Fish and chips. I'll say it. Fish and chips. Okay, fish and chips. I'll have fish and chips. Yeah. I'll have sardines. I'll have tuna. I'll even stretch it to sushi. But I don't go into seafood restaurants in Thailand. And with her and our bank crowd down in Samat Sakan that day, it was overload. And I had cow pat with pork. That's what I had. User AOI3MG5WF6V. God damn, that's amazing. Fair play to you. Have you ever talked about the video that was made about you? I don't know what you're talking about. I have no idea what you're talking about. So, alive. What a wonderful surprise. NATO R8F. Good to have you along. Fair play to you. And SBALOGH53. That's the volcano that erupted in 1980 in Northwest USA. Mount St. Helens. Now I got you. I was in Vancouver, Canada on the day it exploded. It sounded like a distant thunder from hundreds of kilometers away. That's in Oregon, Mount St. Helens. Is that the one? I think. And we've got Frank. Where is it? Frank is Freder. I'll just spell it. FRANC is ISCOFREDERICCI 4081. Hi, Dave. Merry Christmas to you and your family. I'm Fred. Same of the best Fred soft shell crab some of the best fried soft shell crab. I think crab is delicious, but I just think it takes too much work to get to the meat. That's all it is. And Lucifer X, been watching this channel. I said, this my drink buddy channel. Love your rants. Fair play to you. That is wonderful. Good to have you along. I give it to you straight. I don't drink the gin straight. That's for sure. Wow. That is so goddamn drinkable. It's so goddamn drinkable. It's like at this stage, I wish I'd bought a second bottle. But I can probably say, I'll probably say it in the morning. I'm glad I didn't. Frank, FRANCISCOFREDERICCI 4081. How's life? Life is fantastic. It really is. It's buzzing. I love making the videos. I love bringing them to you. It's just part of my life. I've been doing it now I won't say religiously, but I have been doing it religiously. And I'll continue to do it religiously. It's really something that gives me a reason. It does. It gives me a reason to. I'll tell you this much. I made a video a long time ago about having something to do, having a hobby in Thailand. Where am I gone? I've hang on. There we are. We're in the studio. There we are. I made a video about having a hobby in Thailand before, and doing YouTube for me it's therapeutic. It really is. It's therapeutic, and it gives me something to do. We were up in Pontootini this morning with her. She wanted to go up. She's off work, but it's not off work, but she was working from home. We dropped Harry off to school and we drove up to Pontootini, and I shot a video up there. I started the video. This is the video about being a loner, and YouTube just does it for me. It's what I like. It's what I like. So Dave, how's life? We're back there. Life is good. Bees knees, gin, ice, coconut milk, and honey. Chuck. Fair play to you. And WEIQ217Y. Hello. How are you? So I'm going to give you a link here, lads. If anyone wants to help me out, there it is. There. You can click the link to buy me a coffee, because every little helps. And I have a full list of everybody who supported this channel over the last year, and it's fantastic. Fair play to you. Have you plans for the big picture panorama? Will you close it down? I'll tell you something. The big picture panorama. That's where I got that for. You see that? There it is. There. I got that 100,000 subscribers for, at the moment, it's 140, almost 146,000 subscribers. That channel died because the algorithm didn't like it. I won't go with the postmortems. I upload the odd thing here and there on that channel, but I don't do what I used to do. I used to go down to Wig Wang Night Market, which is just down there, every night of the week, interviewing girls, and guys used to just give me feedback that it was cringy and all the rest of it, and let them think that whatever it was, I don't know. But that's not the reason I stopped it. The reason the reason I stopped doing it was that I was putting so much effort into doing it and getting no return. The views went from 10 million per video, like crazy. The shorts were up to, I've got shorts on that channel which are in the tens of millions. I've got long form on that channel which are in the millions. They went from millions of views down to thousands of views, and I just there was no reason to keep going. I couldn't see any reason for keeping going. But that's a great question, and thanks for that. I appreciate it. There we go. So if you want to do that, there's the link there. I really appreciate it, lads. Fair play to you, and a very Merry Christmas to you all. Here we go. I've got more gin. I'm going to get it in here, and I got to get some ice. I'll give you a bit of advice. If you're going out for a night in Thailand, especially down the well bar here, you can bring your own bottle, and you just say to the barman, you just tell him how much to drink me bottle. In the well bar, they charge you 200. So you bring your own bottle, give him 200. You buy your mixer from him with your ice, and you can sit there all night, and you can drink your gin. And that's a good night out. That's a very good night out. That's 394. Call it 400 baht. You buy your gin. You go down to the well bar, and you order they give you the lime. There you go, like that. There we go. The owner of the well bar, his wife is delicious. She's absolutely gorgeous. So what she does is she chops up my lime in front of me at the bar, and I sit there with my bottle, and I'm like the baby's bottle, and they do everything for you, and it's 200 baht. There you are. That's it. If you want to help me out there, buy me a coffee. There's a link. Fair play to you, lads. Frank ISC. Anyway, do you ever have your gin with Schweppes lemon? It's bloody good. Too much like soft drink. Enjoyed them much in Phuket when I was there a couple of times. I tell you, that you hit the nail on the head there. Okay, this is the same stuff, but it's the same. It's a soft drink. That's what it is. It's a soft drink. That actually goes down like lemonade. It's really, 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 really drinkable. That's what I'm saying. Fair play to you. A good observation. How are you, Dave? I'm in the sticks in County Louth, starting Christmas with my girlfriend and her son. Toys and dinner and a rake of food, or a rake load of Heineken. It was on sale. Happy Christmas. Well, fair play to you. If you can handle the Heineken, you're a better man than me. But I suppose if it's on sale, what the heck? I tell you, I was in Loud, Meat on the border. I was up there. I spent many the night in Drogheda, many the night in Dundalk. Jesus Christ Almighty, what the hell? When I think of my life back in Ireland, God Almighty. Meath is a place that most people don't know about, even in Ireland. It's up on whatever it is. Can't think, but it's up on the border. I remember I was walking up on Meath one day. I was on holiday, and these two English fellas walked up to me and says, "Are we in the Republic or the North?" I said, "I don't fucking know," because it's really, you straddle the border up there. Good to have you along. Motel 1604. Dave, what's the high season like? Thai baht is strong. Many of my friends in the UK are giving Thailand a miss next year. Cost of living. Yeah, that's true. The cost of living has gone shit. I'll just give you a practicality. If I drive up to Pontootene, we go on the motorway. She'll say go on the motorway. The first gate is 90 baht. That's $3. $3 or €3, give or take. I mean, come on. I mean, what the hell? That's the same as back home. Then there's a second gate. There's a second gate for $1, just over $1. So it's $4 to travel 45 kilometers on a motorway here. So you're right. It is. It's not cheap. It's not cheap. It's not as cheap anymore. You can still buy your pad thai and all the rest of it for little or nothing. But you go out in Sukhumvit, forget about it. You're paying Western prices in Sukhumvit. You really are. A pint of Guinness is €10 or $10. It's 299 baht, and that's what it is. And if you do become friendly with a floozy, and you could be, it depends how drunk you are, she could fleece you. She could fleece you for $3,000 easily, and that's $100. You know, I agree. It's gone crazy here. It's gone absolutely crazy here. Merry Christmas from Los Angeles, DLLM to you. Love the Indian rant videos. Will you do more? Include the entitled folks from the Middle East. Do you know something? We're down in Pattaya. She says to me, we're down in Pattaya this week or for New Year's. So if there's any Indians down there, and listen, I'll say the same about the Irish. I'll say the same about the British. I'll say the same about anybody. If there's any Indians there, watch out, because you afforded me and Harry no courtesy in the elevators when we were going up and down, when you barreled out, we were trying to get on and all the rest of it. I won't go into all that detail. Watch the video about Pattaya is overrun by Indians. Nothing wrong with Indian people at all. I'm not saying there is. Ireland and India share the colours of our flags for a reason. A lot of people don't know about that, but for a reason. De Valera was our first president. He was friends with Gandhi. I won't go into that. Okay, Steve here. Hello, SBALO. Oh, sorry, Steve. I asked in the comments on your last video if the pizza shop was near the well bar. The pizza shop is right beside the well bar, and it's Zab. What's the name of the restaurant? I'll put it up in a post tomorrow. Zab. Let's Zab. I'll write it here. It's called Let's Zab. So LET_SZABB. Is it Zab? ZAAB. Is it ZA? I don't know. AB. That's it there, I think. They have the pizza place there beside the well bar, and they have karaoke at night. And that lady, Katie, you didn't see her full. She was wearing a pair of leotards, I swear to God, I swear to God, she's no spring chicken, but she looks very, very, very well. But it's beside the wherever. I Lucifer X from India here. I know we are not your favorite kind. Haha, that's Patty video. Funny, sending love. Well, look, don't worry about it. You know exactly where I'm coming from. Bit of a joke. The Irish were the butts of jokes for many, many years from the States, from the UK, from everywhere else. It's all taken in the best possible taste. I love lemonade, and that's from HUSSOOORAHIM. God, I'm still on my toes, lads. I'm still on my toes. Fair play to you. Gin bitter lemon is an old classic that was big in the 70s. Mr. Man 67. I agree with you. I'm just going to go and get some ice, so I'm going to spin the thing around so we have a bit of continuity on the stream, and you'll see the reason I love me missus is because she's as disorganized as me. She doesn't care. The place is fine, it's clean, but it's not. There's no order in the place, and that's what I like about her. 1 second. I couldn't be with her otherwise. That's the truth. That's the truth of the matter. I'm going to get. Look, here we go. This is the way it goes. The lime. Give it a squeeze. I think it's getting a bit dry. It's getting a bit dry, lads. Jesus Christ almighty. The lime is getting a bit dry. We can't have that. Anyway, sit ourselves down here again. Yeah, there's a lot of reference to the 70s in the next video. Being a loner. And here we go. Look at this. Lovely. Oh, the sound of that. There we are. Look. Lovely stuff. I got to keep an eye on the clock. Well, we're okay because in Thailand you can't be drinking after 1 a.m. and it's just the way it is. You got to respect it, you know. You got to respect it. It wouldn't happen in Ireland. If you were to guess the sound, you swear it was stirred in a cup of tea, but you'd be sadly mistaken. Because I'm not. Do you buy fireworks for the new year? I'll tell you the truth. Fireworks have been and always have been illegal in Ireland. You can't get them. You can if you go across the border to the north and you smuggle them down. But if you're caught, you're fucked. But we don't. I don't. I've never. Do you know what? I've never seen the attraction of fireworks. It's just you're there, you go boom, 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 and they're gone. She likes them down in Pattaya. We were down in Pattaya for a fireworks thing a couple of years ago. The traffic was mental. It took us hours to get in. And then we were sitting on the beach and there was queues for 7-Eleven to beat the band. You couldn't get a drink. And I had traffic management and queue management and everybody was there for the fireworks. And I was saying, what the fuck? I'm not a fireworks person. I just don't see the point. It's a bit of a damn squib, pardon the pun. I don't buy fireworks. I've never had fireworks. I've never been interested in fireworks, and it's not part of. Well, I just don't do it. See you then. Is gin your only spirit, or would you ever have the odd brandy or whiskey? Whiskey is spelled with an E. WHISKY is the Scottish spelling. We gave it to the Scots. It's WHISKEY. I love Jameson. Jameson is my go-to. But the problem with Jameson is you can't drink it like the gin. It's more refined. But that's to answer your question. Yeah, Jameson. So, by the way, the word whiskey is derived from, it's a corruption of the Gaelic word ishka on Baha. Ishka, meaning the Gaelic word for water, on Baha means of life. And when the Brits came to Ireland, they couldn't speak Gaelic and the Irish couldn't speak English. So when the Brits were trying to figure out what the hell the Irish monks were distilling, the monks replied Ishka on Baha, and the Brits just pronounced the first word Ishka and mispronounced it and said whiska. And that's where the word whiskey comes from. So the next time you're drinking any kind of whiskey, it's Ishka on Baha. It's the water of life. There you go, lads. You'll always learn something on this channel. 73 people in the house. You're all very welcome. Happy Christmas to you all. We say Happy Christmas in Ireland. We don't say Merry Christmas. We say Happy Christmas. Merry Christmas is an American thing. Anyway, out in Asia. If you go live more, your channel would boom. Well, I intend in 2026. I intend to do more like this. Absolutely, and great suggestion. Fair play to you. Worked on the bypass in Dundalk. Fitz, fair play to you. I didn't know there was a bypass in Dundalk. They used to say, Ross Cray, the best thing about Ross Cray was the bypass. The bypass. Ireland is full of bypasses. I'll be having the bypass soon if I'm not fucking careful. But I didn't know Dundalk was bypassed. I didn't know that. So, maybe it is the on the motorway up north. Yep. Okay. Fair play to you. Have you been to County Kilburn? I've never. Kilburn is in London. I've been to London. I worked in Bournemouth in 1988. I was in the UK when Thatcher was on the throne. I was there. I fully understand the UK, and but I've never been to Kilburn. But I've been to London. I've been to Edinburgh. I've been to Cardiff. I've been all over the UK. I've been to Bristol. I've been all over the UK. And I was just surprised by the way that most of the people in the UK that I met had no real understanding of the island next door to them, meaning us. Anyway, there you go. Stayed in Jonesborough. Fucking hell, Jonesborough. God damn. These are names of towns in Ireland that I've forgotten I knew. Fucking hell, Jonesborough. Bit like Horse and Jockey down in Cork. That's the name of a town, by the way. Horse and Jockey. It's named after the pub. The town is named after the pub. See you then. How's the brother-in-law doing? I haven't heard you mention him for a while. He is a little bit older than me. Saw him on Saturday. He was up there with the wife, unannounced. Total. Let's say he is a total. Oh God, it's. I can't. The words fail me, but I just say he is the most Thai person you'll ever meet in your life. He's insular. Insular is the word I was looking for. He's completely Thai, completely. Okay. Not a word of English, not an idea of the outside world. And the wife is the same. His wife is a nice lady, actually. He's a nice fella, but he robs me beer. But I'm going to get him on video over the new year. That's for sure. Out in Asia, I'm sipping on a vodka and Sprite now. Nothing special. Starting light. There she is there. Look. Cameo appearance. Starting light. Well, the best of luck to you. I'm not sipping. I'm gulping now and again. RIJFERG. Dave, do you not like your friend Leo anymore? Oh, do you know what I forgot to do? Yeah. I just say I do like my friend Leo. It's very, very let's say this gin is much easier to drink. If you're doing something like this. The Leo, you'd be opening cans left, right, and center and all the rest of it. I prefer to drink gin of a night. It's easier. It's a lot easier to drink. And that's the God's honest truth. So basically speaking, to answer your question, it's basically at this stage, it's Leo. It's got to be, not going to say Leo. It's got to be gin. It's got to be gin. It really is it's easier. It's just easier. If somebody says like lemonade, it is like lemonade. I do drink Leo from time to time. Frank, yeah, for some clarity and perspective from the UK, you can fly to Bangkok or Phuket for £750 with Air France. Maybe stay a nice hotel for 400 for 2 weeks and spend 100 per day, £2,500. Well, £2,500 for a week. If again, it's a different economy, you know. Spending 2,500 here for me living here would be a lot of money. But when I lived in Ireland, €2,500 would be half a month's salary. Yeah, so I know where you're coming from. It's not too bad at all. Where are we? Here we are. So for some clarity, there we have that. And we have. I agree with you on the I agree with you wholeheartedly. Heineken is muck, but you know yourself. All it takes is a couple for to start tasting like a good time. Yeah, Heineken is absolute muck. It's absolute muck. You know that. Everybody knows that. I don't know where the hell or how the hell that has such a following. It's just on draft, it's okay. But on draft, anything is okay. Yeah, but you're right. After a couple of them, you wouldn't notice the difference. But I just think it's absolutely. Let's Zab. Oh, that was me. Let's Zab. God, that's a long time ago. Cheers. I will try it out someday. Good for you. You should do. You should, because the two sisters run it. There's karaoke. There's live music. There's pizza. There's beer. There's draft beer. It's great, and it's right beside the well bar. And across the laneway, it's on a laneway, are all the massage parlors. So if you got everything there, you really have. Popped in to say Merry Christmas, all the best to you and all watching. Fair play to you, Metal Hamster. God, there's a blast from the past. Metal Hamster, fair play to you. Good to have you along. Fair play, God. Or IJ Frank, I'll be in Pattaya over the New Year's, maybe bump into you. Well, I hope so. Send me an email at 5timeslucky@gmail.com and I'll send you my number when I'm down there. If you're around, it'd be good to meet up. Out in Asia, Dave, have you tried the leek dumplings in 7-Eleven? I'm not. If not, I highly recommend them. I haven't. I'll try. I think I know the things you're talking about. I'll try them tomorrow. Best wishes for Christmas Day. Freezing here in the UK. Ty Billy Boy. There you go. Good to have you along. Happy Christmas to you. And everybody, fair play to you. Nice out in Asia. There you are. And Merry Christmas, Dave, to you and your family. And it's the old mobile. Jesus Christ. You know, I've made a video. I'm making a video now, and I'm listing everyone to help me out and buy me a coffee. And I remember your handle there. It's the old mobile home in the wood, and is it 8 or 6? Hang on, 8434. What a great handle! Good to have you. Good to see you. Good to see you there. Fair play to you. Can't wait for the Pattaya videos. Stay safe there. All the videos online about Arab motorcycle gangs in Pattaya running amok down there. I didn't know about Arab motorcycle gangs. Swear to God. That's strange. Keeping an eye on the clock there. We're all right. The reason I'm keeping an eye on the clock, because you can't drink past 1 a.m. And all the trolls would love it if I was drinking after 1 a.m. in Thailand. You know, there you go. Look at them there drinking at 1 a.m. Oh, fucking hell. There you go. Fuck off. Fireworks is literally burning your money. Yes, I agree with you. I Lucifer X hearing news about Thai versus we can't talk about that. We can't talk about that, lads. We can't talk about that. Fire water. Yes, whiskey is the water of life. Water of life, fire water. What is the drink menu tonight? The drink menu tonight is this. There it is. This and this and this. There it is there. And it's all bloody wonderful. After I do this, I've got to go to the boot of the car and I got to take Harry's Santa Claus presents out and put them outside here for tomorrow morning. I just remember that, actually. God, if I forgot that, I'd be in trouble. Okay, Beer Bandit. Lol, the Beer Bandit. I swear to God, I will get him. He's very, he's a handyman. And he's absolutely no English at all. Do you know, there are Thailand is such a contrast. There are not just the young generation. There are Thais who are aware of the outside world, and there are Thais who are not. And the Beer Bandit is not. He hasn't a clue. He just annoys the heart and soul out of me. Gold Panners 01. My drink of choice is brandy. If I had some on hand, I'd give you a toast to a prosperous new year coming. Fair play to you. I like brandy as well. I'm from Dublin. I don't like anything. Went to Bray once. Guinness was excellent. Bray. Bray is a borough of Dublin, more or less. Went to Bray once. The Guinness, the Guinness is excellent down there. It's Guinness. It's excellent anywhere in Ireland. There you are. Stephen-T9, have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to you and your family, and the same to you, Stephen. Thank you very much for that. Is the brother-in-law the Beer Bandit? The brother-in-law is the Beer Bandit. He's the Beer Bandit. I'll give you his title. It's P. Boone. P is the respectful for an elder person. P. Boone. That's who he is. And he's the most ignorant individual I've ever met in life. I finished many times on the River May in Ballina and Foxford and finished up in Blackwater. Love Ireland. There you go. I was in Ballina one night. A company I work for sent me to Ballina for something. I can't remember, but I was in Ballina one night overlooking the river. If you're wondering, lads, we're talking about Ireland here. Ballina. Ballina is way out west. Lovely spot. Fair play to you. Cameo appearance, looking good, Dave. Well done. Yeah, she was just there. But sorry, there's a delay in coming back to you there. Is that? It looks like Kojak. Is that KAIJUNO-X? Merry Christmas to you. I watch every video you put out. Love your content. Keep it real. Fair play to you. Thank you very much indeed. Lucifer, greatest beer of all time. Guinness is the greatest beer of all time. I couldn't agree more. If you get a good one. Merry Christmas to you and your family from a Norwegian in Patutini. You're in Patutini. Fair play to you. We're in Clonglawong, Clongha, Patutini. Let me know where you are. NATO-R8F. By the way, Ireland is not a member of NATO, but there you go. A gin in hand is worth 2 in the bush. That's for darn tootin'. Out in AJ, it's piss water. We're talking about Heineken there. I'm sure we are. Sorry if I'm late with the replies. SANTORINI8423 just left Chinatown for rally, where I'm watching this. A small sing in the Shanghai Mansion Hotel was 250 baht. For fuck's sake, that's a lot. But enjoy it. You'll have to enjoy it anyway. Um, and Stephen, I first tried gin drinking my brother. I first tried drinking my brother's drinks. I'd say it again. I first tried gin drinking my mother's when I was a kid. Okay. Thought I was drinking perfume. Later in life, I did get a taste for gin with the bitter lemon. I know exactly where you're coming from. Um, Hang on. Um, in a corner booth where shadows spin sits a man named Dave with a bottle of. Do you know something? That's. I'll put that in my tombstone. That sounds good to me. In a corner booth where the shadows spin sits a man named Dave with a bottle of gin. That's poetic. That's poetic. That is beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you very much indeed for that. Heineken tastes totally different when it's from a can opposed to from a bottle. I would say I understand where you're coming from. Heineken tastes Heineken tastes like Heineken from a bottle, in my experience, and from a can. But on draft, it tastes good. It tastes better. It tastes like a beer. It tastes like a proper beer on draft. But bottler can, it doesn't. It doesn't. Heineken for me equals heartburn. WRONGTURNS. Welcome. If you fancy a little journey from a vlog someday, you should check out Knox Bar near Tau Pau MRT station. Great for craft beer and tasty bites. Great view over Bangsu. Oh, the Bangsu area. I know exactly what you mean. I know where you are. That's a good suggestion, and thanks for that. And we have Eric -OF. Yeah, 5X. I remember you. I remember you. You helped me out and buy me a coffee. Fair play to you. I think you did. Fair play to you there. Fair play to you there. Where are we going here? And we are at Arab motorcycle gangs sound like a complete. Now, I've never heard of Arab motorcycle gangs. I've never heard of them at all. Honestly, I've just never heard of them. Swedish Globetrotter, but drinking your home cannot be legal after 1 a.m. It's not legal after 1 a.m., but it's not 1 a.m. yet. Happy Christ and joy. Yes, absolutely. Merry Christmas Day from Peter K4B-4M. Happy Christmas to you. Fair play to you. In Ireland, I love the special. In Ireland, I love the special to drink. It was 3/4 Smithwick's top with Guinness. Wonderful stuff. Ballina must have the most bars on the planet. Ballina has the most bars. It does. See, people don't understand Ireland. They just don't understand Ireland. Ballina has the most bars. But I used to get a Smithwick's with a Guinness head. And that is only to be, you haven't lived. And TERJEG Johnson. I'm Luca Clong. Oh, Luca Clong 4. Okay. You're not. I don't think you're too far. Where are we? Mr. Man, my grandfather was a copper at Guinness in Dublin. My grandfather was a cooper. My father was a cooper at Guinness. Jesus Christ Almighty! My dad was born. There she is again, cameo appearance. My dad was born in Lamb Alley in Dublin 8, and Dublin 8 is not too far from James's Gate. So there you go. A cooper again. Fair play. The coopers, that they're dying trade. Santi Sabai Life, shout out to you on Christmas Eve from Baltimore, Maryland. Fair play to you. Did you know Baltimore is a Gaelic? Well, it's an English word, but it comes from the Gaelic. On Bolia Timor. Bolia is the Irish word for town or city. T is house and more is big. On Bolia Timor. On Bolia Timor. The town of the big house. That's what it means. Baltimore. The town of the big house. Well, it's good to have you around from the town of the big house in Maryland. Fair play to you. What happened there? I don't know what happened there. There we are there. Watching from Sukhumvit 33. Merry, sorry, happy Christmas. Sukhumvit 33. That's where I met her. 13 years ago. I'm going to have to get some ice. I'm going to spin this around and get some ice in the glass. I met her in Sukhumvit 33. 13. I met her in Sukhumvit 33 13 years ago. There you are. That's where we met her. And she hasn't looked back since. She wishes. She wishes she hadn't even fucking looked. That's for sure. Them were the days. Them were the days when you could open bank accounts in Thailand without any hassle. Should I be talking about this? I don't know. Let's see. Let's get some lime before we go on. I don't want to digress. But you see, back then, you could open bank accounts in Thailand without any hassle, without any of this bureaucracy. You know yourself. Hang on. Don't you just love that sound? Oh, God damn. There you go. You see, I'm being civilized. I'm being responsible. I'm measuring it. You know, Jesus, I forget to get the bloody the mixer. Hang on, let's get the mixer. 1 second. Jesus. Yeah, there's a mixer there. There we are. Whoops-a-daisy. See, we're being very civilized here. And very professional. Okay, so what's the next thing to do? The next thing to do is add the mixer. There we are. Don't you just want it? There you are. Fuck it. Give it a stir. You see, if I did this in a pub in Dublin when I was a young fella, I'd be called gay. Because you don't drink this shit in Dublin. What the hell? But there you go. Excuse me. And out in Asia, oh, there you go. Nice. Excuse me. Nice rhymes. Yeah, well, I do my best. Peter dash K4 B4M. Dave, you have to see only that warmed up lately. Have you seen, I presume, have you seen any debt warmed up lately? I definitely have. And if she told me, she's great, she books these places. We'll be down on patio next week and we'll do a debt warmed up. I got somebody flipped the bird. They flipped the bird at me when I did my last death. It was the video before the death warmed up. It was I was having the fun with the British, but you see, the British have fun at us, so I have fun at them. And one guy took exception and he flipped the bird. It's in the video. I don't know where it is, but it's in the video. He actually just put his finger up. I did nothing. I was just there with the camera. And he just put his finger up, and I said, "Jesus, why did you do that? Why did you do that? You're just personifying. You're just personifying." But there you go. But we have a few more debt warmed up. That's for sure. Chang versus Leo versus Singh. Leo, definitely. And thank you so much. €20. Get up the yard there and grab a couple more bottles of that Aromatic gin. Merry Christmas. Well, Jesus Christ, fair play to get that. By the way, we're speaking Hiberno English. There you go. Up the yard. Up the yard. People are saying, what do I miss about back home? That's what I miss. Being able to speak properly. Up the yard. Up the yard. Sean's SEDGMOND 5634. All the best for 2026, Dave. I'm over on 20th January. Well, send me an email and we'll be able to meet up. That would be great. That would be great indeed. That would be fantastic. I worked in Dublin Airport, Dave. Fitz. Jesus Christ. I know lads who worked in Dublin Airport. Oh God. Mark. Oh God, what was his name? I can't remember. God, Dublin Airport. It's got 2 terminals now. There you are. Well, 2 terminals when I left. I left from Terminal 2. And never went back. Stayed in Swords. God, Swords. Swords is another, well, let's call it a borough of Dublin now, as a town. It used to be a town on the outskirts of Dublin, but it's now part of everything else. So sorry, I can't. My city is Baltimore County is actually Dundalk, Maryland, a sister city of Ireland. Fair play to you. So, Baltimore, Baltimore, the town of the big house. That's what it means. And it's good to have you along. Good to have you along. Are you off to Nana or Patia for the Xmas dinner? We're off to Patia. We're off to Patia. That's what she says. She's the boss. Trade Alpha 1982. Lol, I think you are a hoarder, Dave. Maybe I am. I don't know. I don't think I hoard anything, but maybe I am. You're probably right. I don't know. Giant versus Leo. Oh, we had that. I don't know where we're going. It's Leo. It's what I go. When is the best time you were in Ireland, and have you ever taken your son there? Best time ever in Ireland. I could be keeping you here forever. I keep you here forever and talk about the best times in Ireland. But I've never taken my son. But I will take him. He's an Irish citizen. He's got his Irish passport. I will. I'll take him, hopefully, before I croak it. BOMBINA 71. Why don't you visit the islands? Say hello to the beer bandit. I'll tell you why I don't visit the islands. Because she works in Bangkok and she has her house in Pontutini. So all her free time is up in Pontutini and all her life is in Bangkok. We were down in the islands. I've done the islands. I've done the islands before with her and her fucking bank crowd. And but I've never been to Hoi Hin. I've never been to Koh Samui. I've never been to all these places where the tourists go because I'm married to a Thai. That's the only reason. That's the thing. I'm married to a Thai. Sean Moore 25. Have a good one, lads. Flying out to South Korea tomorrow for a ski break. Good for you. Enjoy indeed. And it's thank you so much from Gold Panner 01. Thank you so much. Well done. I appreciate it. I really do appreciate it. Merry Christmas, Dave. Now Christmas Day in Thailand. Keep up the good work, mate. Thank you, Steve. I really appreciate that. And we have get up out of that. Get up. I'm going to say it the way it's supposed to be. Excuse me. Get up out of that. There you go. When you read it, it doesn't have the same twang. Get up out of that. There you are. I wish I could speak proper. Fucking proper. That's what I miss. not being able to speak proper. Patia Gonia. Patagonia. Now I get it. Sorry, now I get it. Patagonia. Did you have Thai before Thailand? Never had a syllable. Never had a syllable of it. Never had an idea. G-Shock, that's a G-Shock. Yep, you're right. I've done it. How long I've had it? Had it for ages. Had it for years. 5,000 is down. Now you can buy them. You can buy this particular one because I was looking at them today. You can buy them 3,500, but they are absolutely 110%. I've gone swimming with it. I've done everything with it, and it's still there, and it has a little light. This is the best feature for me. Old world. You can see it there. It's got a little light on it. It's wonderful. The G-Shock, yellow G-Shock is fucking great. Hello from Northern California. Good, Nick Reels. I heard that term before. I heard your handle before. Good to have you along. But the coldest winter I ever spent was the summer I spent in San Francisco, and that was from. Oh God, my God! I swear, who said that? It'll come to me. Brian, please show how much gin is left in the bottle. There. There's a fun amount. There's a fun amount of that left. There you go. And that's the fuel. That's the fuel. But it's wonderful to have each and every one who's along. It's absolutely fantastic. Out in Asia, Sean Moore 25, make sure you try the kimchi. If you know what I mean. Well, I know what you mean, but maybe I don't know exactly what you mean. I like Korean girls. If you ask me, maybe it's because I spent so long in Thailand. I think Korean girls are so attractive. Thai girls are, of course, without saying, but Korean, whoa, or Japanese. These are things that I've never sampled in my life. I have had, and I'm having a wonderful life. But I have never had the experience of a Korean lady or a Japanese. I just be sure. Yeah, a Japanese. Never. I've never. I think the Japanese are something special. There's definitely something special with Japanese girls. Nick Grills, I'm on a road trip. We slept under the redwoods last night in our van, but had to leave as the trees falling down everywhere. God, that sounds wonderful. That sounds absolutely wonderful. There's things that I wish I could have done in my life. On a road trip, slept under the redwoods. I mean, that for me, that is something I'd love to do. They are, yes, absolutely. I agree. I agree. Yeah, I agree too. And Merry Christmas, legend. Happy you found my comment on your last video interesting. Korean and Japanese women, the top of the Asian women. Yeah, I can tell you, lads. I don't want to say too much. I've met some Chinese girls, and I compare it to the Thais. Oh God, I'll just say Chinese girls are just last word. That's all I'll say. And I'll say that my ignorance of Korean girls, but Korean girls are just whoa. Knock your socks off. I used to do videos for the Big Picture Al Panorama, and I'd meet girls going to these cosplay events, and Jesus Christ, you just lose a run of yourself. You'd lose a run of yourself. I just say that. That's one of the reasons I stopped doing the videos on that channel, because I was losing the run myself too many times. I was getting too old for it. It wasn't good for me. Opinion on soapy massage. I can see Daisy Dream from my window in Sukhma 33. I have made friends with lots of ladies who have massage shops in Sukhumvit, and if you look at the big picture of Panorama, you'll know that. And I've made videos to help them and support them, and they've supported me. But I can tell you that those places are very clinical. I would say wham bam, thank you ma'am. A lot of the places, I'm not saying the places that I reviewed, I'm just saying the places in Sukhumvit are that kind of thing, and not for me. Patagonia, and that is one of the best handles I've ever seen at any time in Thailand. And you've got to understand Thailand to know that. Patagonia, that's a wonderful handle. It really is. Patagonia, I swear to God, that is a wonderful handle. Fair play to you. I'm going to Thailand for the food and the temples. I'm sure you are. There you go. And enjoy it. You know, that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. That is going down so darn tootin'. So well. I just want to thank every one of you before I forget, to thank every single one of you for your help and your support to me over the years, and especially over 2025. There's a lot more to come on this channel. I mean, there's a lot more to come. It's actually in the can. It's in this computer that I'm talking to you now. The next video. I swear to God, I'll keep it going. So I just want to say, you're all very welcome. You're all very welcome to the stream tonight. 57 people in the house. And I want to wish you all a very, very Merry Christmas and a very, very Happy New Year to all your to you and all your families. I'm going to finish this. And we'll reconvene. We'll reconvene over the course of the next couple of days with our next video. Being a loner in Thailand, because that's what I am, and I gleefully admit that. And look, make sure, lads, I'm half gone. Make sure, if you haven't done so already, you click the like button, the share button, subscribe button, do all those wonderful things. And I'll bring you back another wonderful video very soon. Have a wonderful Christmas Eve wherever you are. And have a wonderful New Year wherever you choose to spend it. And I'll bring you back another wonderful video very soon. And we have DLLM to you. Chinese, Korean, Japanese girls look great from all the plastic surgery. Yeah. Wait till you have a kid with them and find out what they really look like. Yeah, okay. Well, I don't think I will. But I know where you're coming from. There's another cameo. I know where you're coming from. Excuse me. So, lads, I just want to say, again, I don't want to get too gone. There's enough left in this for a few more, but we won't keep it going that long. Out in Asia, lol. There you go. Thanks so much, lads, for your support. There's lots more to come, and make sure you keep it here, because there is a lot more to come. Happy Christmas. Sorry, I'll say it. Merry Christmas, and a Happy New Year to you all. And I'll see you again very soon. Take care, lads, and thanks for joining me tonight. Take care. Have a good one.